it is
It is.
time to discuss October's book club pick. Do. Sorry, ooh, I have a lot of fingerprints on my computer. So sorry about that. Liz has the actual copy, so you can see it to
Mm.
believe it. You guys, this book, whoo, this book, we're gonna be talking about it by Miss Sheila Masterson.
Yes, I did confirm it is Sheila. I DM'd her and I
Yes.
was like, "How do you say your name?" And she told me that. So Sheila Masterson, The Poison Daughter. By the way, we're Besties in the Books podcast. That's
Oh yeah.
Ashley. I'm Liz.
Hey,
It's been a day.
it's Monday. Happy Monday, you guys. That's for sure. Oh my
Yes.
goodness. Ah. So yes, that is who
What's
we are.
happening?
What
We
it's
will
Jude.
be spoiler free for the first 15 minutes or so. We're going to give you guys just like kind of the rundown on what the pod news is for this month, where you can find us, what we're covering, what we're reading right now. And then we will we'll make sure to give you guys a warning just in case you're like, I don't know if I want to go read this right now or not. So we'll give you an update on when the spoiler section is coming, and then we'll get into the deep dive for the Poison Daughter. So,
Yes. It's
and
gonna be great.
just in case you guys can't tell, I'm so obsessed with this book.
Yeah. Yeah. Just a little sneak
Spoiler
peek for
alert.
you. Spoiler on our feelings.
Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah.
So, okay, let's see. I'm like, what do you have any things that you need to mention before I get into pod news?
Hey, what's up? How's it going, guys? Happy Monday. It is the holiday season already. Things are crazy, things are chaotic. But hey, if you happen to be watching this live or watching the replay, consider subscribing if you haven't yet and following anywhere you like to listen to favorite podcast. We're everywhere. But our book club lives will exclusively be here on YouTube for the foreseeable future. It's been going pretty good. So we're keeping it as that. And you can also join our book club over on the Fable app. In case you aren't yet there, just search Besties and the Book Club. And the book club votes, if you want to participate in that, is over on Instagram at Besties in the Book Club. Besties in the Books podcast. So every month, towards the end of the month, you can vote on the books. All Liz does is just the about, so it's less bias, I think, because we're not looking for a certain title or author. You're just
Yeah.
giving the about and you're voting in that in different categories. And then it's like a tier system and you whittle it down. So,
And anyone can
spice it
nominate
up.
books.
Anyone
Anyone
can
can nominate
nominate.
books.
Even
Mhm.
if you're an author yourself, you can nominate like literally anybody, and we let the people speak from there. So the people, vote, and we read it, and it's great. And look at this. This was completely blind for us, and ooh, what a treat.
Yep.
What a good time.
And we do
Mm,
need to give a shout out where give credit where credit is due. Katie
mhm.
at Katie and the Books. If you don't follow her
Yep.
over on Instagram, this was her book club nomination. And I know that she has nominated this book in the past as well. And it finally got picked. And thank you so
Thank
much.
you. Seriously. My goodness.
My goodness. So yeah, so that's how it works. Usually we'll just post a little box. It's like, hey, any nominations? Let us know what you want to read this month. I take everyone's nominations, I whittle it down to three categories: romantasy, romance, and fantasy sci-fi, and then we vote. And that is how we choose
Yes.
it. So
Mhm.
follow us over on Instagram if that is something that you're interested in participating in. And then we have a chat going on the Fable app, as Ashley said. So it's good stuff
Mhm.
over there. Yeah.
And there's Katie saying, "Not me, nominating Sheila Masterson every single time." Hey, we ain't mad about it.
No.
And keep nominating if it's not getting picked,
Yeah.
like, keep nominating
Do
because
it.
sometimes there are, like, votes for really high that don't end up getting picked, and we're like, "Oh, no," like, we hope people vote for it again because there were close calls. I know this last month was a really close call. I don't
Mhm.
remember, I think just between, like, a three-way close call. So, hey,
Yep. Yep.
speaking of,
And
what are we gonna be
what
reading this month?
I have it right here. The Lost God
Mm,
by Sheila
yes.
Masterson.
Just keep the good times rolling, baby.
Yeah. See, this is hilarious because as Ashley said, all I do is I just pull the Amazon description, I don't post the title, I don't post the author, I don't post the cover art, nothing. and then just do blind votes. And I actually had no idea that this was also a Sheila Masterson book. And you guys must have loved The Poisoned Daughter so much that you voted another one of her books in the subsequent month. So, hey, we're doing back to back. I love it.
Ooh.
So that's what we're reading for November. That Fable chat's already up there. So go check it
Yeah.
out. I am locked and loaded to start that one tonight after this live is out of my
Yes.
brain.
Mhm.
So super excited
Yeah.
because I don't want to
I'm
start
skipping
mixing them together.
around, but, I'm skipping around on our itinerary here, but because it's flowing so well, what are your current reads, Liz? Instead of faves and
Nothing.
fails on our live nothing. Brain empty, head done. Instead of our faves and fails like our normal podcast episodes, we are doing on the lives what we're currently reading. So we can give you a little
Yeah.
update there. And you guys can let us know in the chat what you're currently reading, if you're liking it, all that. So what are you reading?
So, well, it's funny because I feel like we just finished covering the last book in the Wicked series. Like we literally filmed that episode earlier today. We filmed our unhinged, cringy Christmas episode, and the two books for that we filmed earlier today. We've done a lot today, guys. Okay, we're gearing up to take some time off for the holiday season, so it's a little
Yeah.
chaotic right now. So literally, currently,
Yeah.
I'm basically reading almost nothing. It's weird
Yeah.
because I'm like, where am I? What am I supposed to do?
Yeah.
But I did leave Insatiable by Lee Rivers about three-quarters of the way done on Audible because I had to take a break from it to finish all these other reads.
Yeah.
That's a dark romance. I'm really enjoying it. So I'll go back and I'll finish that on audio. And then, like I just said, I'm going to get started on The Lost God
Yes.
tonight.
Mhm.
So I've got that, and then I feel like there was another one. Oh, I just put Brimstone starts tomorrow.
Yes, I was waiting. I was like, "Come on, that's a
She'll get
midnight
there. She'll
launch,
get there.
baby. Waking
Yeah.
up at midnight to read it." No, no, but starting tomorrow for sure. Yeah.
Audio. I'm
Mhm.
gonna have
Oh,
that audio in my ears. You best
I
believe.
think, yeah, I got my notifications and my order shipped from Barnes&
Same.
and Nobles, but that can take a couple days, so I'll do the Audible, and then because it's Mr. Anthony again, maybe then I'll do the Kindle, not the Kindle, the little hack where
Hmm.
it's like subtitles, but it's
Yeah,
reading
but that's
your
so
book.
satisfying when you
Ooh,
have
and the voices are
a
so good too.
yeah. I'm like when you have a voice such as Anthony Palomini slash Kingfisher. It's like there's nothing better than the subtitle method.
Mm.
There's
Ooh,
nothing better. Yeah,
ooh,
just hit
so
right
yes,
here.
in case you guys are wondering if we're gonna be covering Brimstone, so freaking lutely, you bet your bottom dollar that we are. So there'll be a deep dive episode on that in December. So we're gonna get to reading ASAP and give you updates as we can. I hope you guys are all reading it too, so we can all enjoy that journey together. So
Okay.
that is what I'll be reading also, and The Lost God, because we can't forget about our club, which is what
Yeah.
we're here for anyways. So
Yeah.
I wish I could start it tonight, but realistically, I don't think it's gonna happen because I got tomorrow's podcast episode to edit, and good luck with
Yeah.
anything else after that. So
I know. I'm like,
yeah,
I gotta write some show notes. I'm like,
yeah.
I feel like I've been all over the place too. It just is
We're
what
having
it
a
is. It's the
cram
time of
session
year.
today. Yes,
Yeah.
it's that time of year. Yeah.
Hmm. Oh, I
All
will
right.
say also in other news that's completely unrelated, but related.
Yeah.
My sister did text me that she snagged us the tickets to the nice theater for Saturday Night Wicked.
Ooh.
I can't
Ooh.
wait.
Ooh. I can't believe that's this week. It like
I know.
literally is, I feel like we're missing a couple weeks. This is weird.
I know. I like
Time's going
when
so fast.
we saw the trailer just last night when we were watching football or whatever, and I was like, gosh, I can't believe it's been a year since part
Yeah.
one came out. That's wild too.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So, all right. So podcast news. Now that we've covered what we're reading, because I'm assuming that's what you're reading, right? The Lost
Yeah.
God
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
Brimstone. Yeah.
We'll be next. Yep.
Yep. What do we have? Okay, so Wicked miniseries, sorry, not miniseries, bonus series,
Yeah.
um, is in full swing.
Full
You guys know
swing.
that. So we've already covered our book's political episode, which is the kickoff. We've covered Wicked, Son of a Witch, A Lion Among Men. We have Out of Oz coming out this Friday, right? Am I getting that right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And then we'll have Elfie coming out. And then we'll have our wrap up episode where we do talk about the movies and the Broadway play and rank everything. So we do have that
Hmm.
going on for our Friday bonuses.
Mhm.
Tomorrow's episode is it our Am I the
Cringy.
A-hole?
No,
Oh.
tomorrow's episode is our cringy Thanksgiving reads. So
What
if
a
you have
treat.
Kindle Unlimited and you want to read really cringy, unhinged Thanksgiving reads, it is Basted. It's just 69 pages. And the other one is Home for the Gobble Days, which is also about 69 pages. So really short reads, very unhinged. So if you want to join in the conversation tomorrow, that's what you can look forward to. If you want to wait and see if
Good
it's for
time.
you, we'll keep it spoiler free for the first 15 minutes or so, but it's crazy.
It is crazy.
If you want to squeeze something in tonight, you can get those done real fast.
If you want to squeeze something in tonight, if you want to, there will always
Ah!
be things pasted.
Yeah.
Just trust us on this. Oh my God.
Ah!
Unhinged.
Yeah, unhinged.
So that's what we've got going on as far as episodes
Mhm.
go. We are getting very close to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. We're
Yeah.
planning on doing a fun giveaway. So thank you.
Mm.
Tell your friends, tell your mom, tell everyone.
Yeah.
Come subscribe.
Thank you so much. We appreciate
Thank
your
you
guys'
so much.
support so much.
Yes. So we've got that. And let's see what else. The Lost God. We already talked about that. Go join us. Oh, yes. And thank you to everyone who has been purchasing our merch. We appreciate you. We see you. We love seeing your posts where you tag us wearing our stuff. Um, Books with Roke actually just posted a picture of her wearing our OG Besties in the Books beanie while she was at Lindsay Strawbe's Between Two Kings tour. And that to me was just like top tier. To be able to see that
Ah,
was so cool. So
yeah.
thank you guys. That's like crazy, blows our minds. It's
Yeah.
cool.
No,
So
I love it. Thank you guys so much. Oh, it's
yeah,
so cool.
it is super cool. So let's see what else. Go follow us on over on Instagram. We've started doing some weekly Am I the A-holes every single Saturday, Sunday kind of weekend time. You guys love voting on those, which is really funny to hear your takes. So
Yeah.
join us for that. We've also
You've
been
been finding
posting,
some hard ones, I gotta say.
which
I'm
is
just like,
funny.
I don't know. I'm having a crisis here. I don't know.
I think that I choose those ones because when it's too easy, it's not fun. Do you know
Right.
what I mean? When it's just like,
Yeah.
oh, obviously they're the a-hole, of course. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I like kind of finding ones where you guys can kind of
Ooh.
like fight it out a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah. For sure.
So we've got those. We obviously have Smasher Passes. We've got Faves and Fails of the week. If you ever want to send us like, did something really funny happen to you this week that you want us to shout us out or shout you out for, let us know and we'll share it.
Hmm.
But I think that's pretty much all of the news.
Hmm.
So shall we get into talking about The Poisoned Daughter by Sheila Masterson?
Let's freaking finally talk about it, guys. Oh my gosh.
We haven't talked about it, me and Ashley.
Other than I'm telling you, did you start reading it yet? Did you start reading it yet? It's all good.
I know,
Oh,
right? Okay. So, spoiler free,
yes.
short reviews with our star and spice rating. Ready,
Okay.
go.
5 stars.
Five
Obsessed.
stars.
Nothing negative to say. Just do it. That's all. That's all I want to say. Just do it. 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 Just do
What's stopping you? It's on Kindle Unlimited.
it. Yeah. Do you like fantasy? Do you like good, amazing 5-star reads you're going to be obsessed with? You're going to love it. Just do it. I loved going in blind, so I don't want to say
Yeah,
anything else in this spoiler-free episode.
just
Literally.
do it. Just do it.
Yes.
Like we just
Yeah.
put the Nike logo on there. Just
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah.
Um, what about spice rating? Do you want to defer to my spice rating or do you have a spice rating?
Let me guess. I'm gonna guess. It's a long book. It is. 2 to 3.
I gave it a 3.
Okay.
Hmm. Yeah, there's
Mhm.
a little bit of a ritual situation that kind of
Yeah.
knocked it up
Oh,
to a
that's right.
3.
That's right. Yeah, 3. Solid
Yeah.
3.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Um, I also gave it a 5 star because how
Mm.
could you not give it a 5 star? It has all of the elements,
All of them.
all of them. The spice is excellent. The FMC is a badass who I love so much. The magic system is awesome. The MMC is hot AF. I'm like, what am I missing? It ripped our hearts out. Twisties, turnies, like literally all the things.
World building, character development, boom.
Mm, mm, mm,
Boom, boom. There's some like little bit of a found family vibe in there mixed
yes,
in, you know?
very good.
But
Forced marriage.
it is forced marriage, forced proximity. It is also self-discovery, you know,
Yep.
things like that.
Trauma healing.
Empowerment. Ooh, yeah, trauma healing. Oh my gosh, like it's literally everything without being tropey, you know, without
Yeah,
being
for sure.
forced.
Or
So even
predictable.
though or predictable, even though there are tropes in there, tropes aren't a bad thing in my opinion. It
Same.
doesn't feel like one of those books that they're just trying to shove it all in. No, it has it when you're like, "Whoa, that's in there. Oh, that's in there," you know?
Mhm.
It's so
Yeah, it didn't feel pandering. It
good.
felt very
Mhm.
organic and just like naturally
Yes.
unfolded,
Yes.
you know? Yeah. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
So, just do it.
Yep. Nike sponsor us. It makes no sense,
Yeah.
but you should do it anyway. Okay. So, all right. Should we get into our spoiler section now that we've
This is
established
it's gonna be fun
it's
because
going to be a wild
I'm
ride?
still like this,
Yeah, I
you know?
think here's the thing. It's like, you know how they say when you read a really, really good book, you black out and then you're just flying on vibes? Like, that's how
Yes.
I feel like happened with this because it was like, once we were off to the races, it was like, goodbye, I'm dead to the world. And now I'm like, I remember things, but good luck. Good
So
luck
so
to us.
stick around for this spoiler section, because so much does happen,
Yeah.
and also, hey, this was one that I went on TikTok real quick just to see. Not enough people know about this book, obviously.
No.
It's kind of bigger on Bookstagram than it is on Book Talk. So I first went to Book Talk, and there's only a couple reviews, but every one of them said this is like that book hangover
Yeah,
book,
for sure.
right? Because I always thought of book hangover back in when I first got introduced to this space as like a bad thing, but it's a good
Hmm.
thing. So book hangover, like, what? How do I go on? This was so good, and nothing's
Yeah.
gonna top this. I need a
Yeah.
break to like digest it, and that is definitely that may. If I didn't have to read so many things, I probably would just sit there and be like, wow, I'll read it again. So good,
Yeah. So
so
good.
good,
Hmm.
Katie. You're right.
You were right.
You're
Yes.
right all along.
I
So
know what's on my
good.
wish list this year. Yes, absolutely. Add it to your Amazon wish list. Do it.
So good.
Yeah.
So good. Okay,
Okay.
so let's get into spoilers. Beep, bop, 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 bop. Get out of here if you don't want to be spoiled on the whole entire book for the most part, except we miss a lot of things because the book is big and there's a lot going on. But we're gonna give away some major twists for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah. Yeah.
this is
All
your
right.
cue to exit. Save it to your playlist. Watch it later after you're done reading. Thank you for
So
joining us.
should we start with two truths and a lie?
Oh, sure.
Did you
Let's
do
do
the two
that.
truths and a
Yes,
lie?
I did. Yes, I did. I
Okay.
just I can't I have been reading, like Liz said, like all weekend to cram in everything we needed to finish. So I feel like I can't read now. So my
I
brain's broken
can't
for one day.
read. I forgot how to read.
Forgot how to read. I'm a book podcast. Great. Two truths and a lie. Ready,
All right.
go. Henry is quoted in saying, "Get on the effing horse like a good little wife." So that's number one.
Mm.
Number two, Harlow embroidered a pillow for Henry that said dismemberment. Number three, the poison daughter is part of a trilogy. Which one's a lie?
The poisoned daughter is part of a trilogy. Is part of a lie, or is
Sad.
a lie.
Sad.
Also, when she embroidered, what was it? Was it disembowelment?
Dismemberment or disembowelment.
Dismemberment.
Yeah, dismemberment. One
Um,
of those or both.
when she embroidered it on the pillow, it made me. Here we go. Okay, you guys, there's bookish creators out there. We know lots of you. Can someone make this? I am not a
Oh,
crafty lady, but I
yeah,
need this pillow
yeah,
for my house. Will
yeah.
someone please make it? Thank you.
Hmm.
It was
Yeah,
so good. I was like,
so cute.
also, I will say, because this segues really well into there, I did DM Sheila and said, will there be any sequels to this book we need to know? And is it okay if I share it? And she did get back to me and she said, it's fine if I share it. She said, for now, I think it's just going to be this one. I left a couple teensy threads loose in case I wanted to revisit, but I would need a really good hook to feel like I could do justice to another full story. So as it is now, it is a one off. So we can't expect
Yeah.
that there's going to be a sequel, which does make me a little sad. But then at the same time, it makes me happy to know that this story is just going to stay right here in our hearts. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. It's so hard because I loved it so much and I will literally consume anything else that is in that universe if it's
For
good,
sure.
right? Because it's hard because it was very closed, but you can still take it somewhere if she wants to, for sure. And I love our main characters. I love our side characters.
Everyone.
Oh, it was so good. I loved everyone. I loved
Oh my
everything.
God. Katie says that Sheila does have that pillow.
Ah.
Sheila, don't gatekeep the pillow. Who made it? Let us
Yeah,
know. We
let's
must
get it
have
going.
it.
So
Okay.
good.
So, all right. It's time for our chaotic spoiler section. I have the timer.
Yeah, I'll let you do the timer then. I have my timer
Yeah.
today actually because I'm actually in my room this time filming. Okay,
So
good luck.
basically, the way this works is we have 10 minutes or less. We got to do it. We have to do our best. We haven't been able to do this yet. We
No,
have
don't let
10
me go
minutes
off
or
on
less
tangents. Talk
to
me.
tell the plot of this super long book. Okay, good
Fantasy.
luck.
Yeah, fantasy book.
Fantasy, exactly. All right. Do you want to start or do you want me to start?
You start this time.
All right,
Go. I tend to
go.
accidentally talk for 5 minutes about nothing that's important in the long grand scheme of things. Okay, go.
Okay, it started. The timer's officially on.
Go.
Okay, The Poison Daughter by Sheila Masterson. All right, so it starts off with a kingdom where that is basically surrounded by a stronghold of all these different kinds of walls that have all these other kind of like protections in place because there are a group of what I picture to be kind of like a vampire slash zombie hybrid
Mhm.
creature called the Drained that live outside in the woods. And
Mhm.
like they have to protect obviously the kingdom from this. So our main female character, Harlow, she is essentially like part of the royal family, like a
Mhm.
princess, if you will. And or a lot of them also have magical powers as well. So her magical power is that she is the poison daughter. So when she kisses anyone, and we find out later she can channel the poison to her hands as well, she will poison the person and they will die.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yes. So Harlow is recruited to poison one last guy because she finds out she's going to be married off to one of the princes in another area of the land, like on the outskirts in the wilderness mountain region. I forget what they're called. And so she has one last hurrah as the secret poisoner of the village because she goes around and poisons the bad abuser, husband, cheaters. So she goes for one last hurrah. We all kind of think, something might be there. This might be somebody. He doesn't die when she kisses him. So that was
Hmm.
crazy, right? So they go their separate ways and then they actually end up meeting the next day and Harlow is meeting the guy from last night is the prince and they discover that it was each other.
Yeah. So
And they
that
had
is
and it was a time, like, she was struggling and he was all for it, obviously, because he didn't know that she was being set up, and,
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
So this is the forced marriage. So yeah,
Mhm,
and so basically she has this alter ego persona called the Poison Vixen that no one knows about except for her really really close friend who kind of helps her coordinate and some other women. And basically what she does is she takes requests from women who are being abused in the kingdom and she takes out their significant other who was doing bad things to them. So
mhm,
that's how she meets him
yeah,
basically is through this like alternate persona. So she finds out she's going to be married off to this guy and she's going to have to go live in what I picture to be kind of like the Winterfell kingdom, which is like way up there, but they have to travel through the woods which are filled with the drained, the zombie vampire people in order
mhm,
to get there.
yes. How we
So
doing
they
on
do
time?
that. We're doing good. We're
Okay,
like at 3 minutes. Yeah, so take it
okay,
from
great.
here. So they
So,
travel through the woods and everyone's fine and they get there.
yeah, and then they get there, and then, obviously, it's a political, game that they're playing, so he's being enlisted by his family to marry her because they want to seek revenge because allegedly they had sent the drain onto their kingdom to get destroyed, and they had survivors. Obviously a lot of them survived, but then things like his sister was killed, and close family members and friends and a lot of villagers and stuff. So then that's his thing that's going on. And then so but he can't tell her that, obviously. And then she's also being sent to get as much information possible, find out how they survived, find out their secrets, and eventually kill him as well. And then, but she also just wants to escape her toxic family because all they
Mhm.
use her for is powers. And there's a magical system going on where people are blessed by the gods through the well waters that are blessed by the gods to deliver different magical powers. And some of these powers can fight off the drained and help, you know, save the town and stuff. So really, there's a lot of elements going on, real crazy, but you got that political intrigue going. So we get that banter going back and forth. It's a love hate kind of thing because they're supposed to hate each other, kind of like royal enemies secretly.
But
But
obviously some stuff
there's
starts,
they
some
got the
tension starts
tension, they got
building.
the romance and the tension building for sure. So yeah,
Yeah. Well, because Henry's motivation is to go in and kill her, at least her dad, right?
yeah,
But much of her family, to take down who he thinks was responsible for this attack on his kingdom that caused his sister to die.
hmm,
Meanwhile, you have this other kind of subplot going on where the well that is supposed to be replenishing their powers in her kingdom is actually making her dad and her oldest brother go insane, but they're not really
hmm,
sure why. And they're trying to keep it under wraps. And they're not really sure like what that means for everyone else who has been going into the well, her included.
yeah,
Her main motivation, like Ashley said, was to escape her terrible tyrannical family because she's been abused pretty substantially emotionally and physically by her father her whole life. And her older sister, who she was really close with, got married off to the governor, who's a piece of crap. His name is Rafe, and he's super, super abusive as well and keeps her basically locked up in the tower. So her plan is to do this last job for her parents, get the key to the secret tunnel, take her sister, save her from Rafe's clutches, and then escape. Because
yeah,
she's like, I'm not here for anyone else's agenda but my agenda.
hmm,
Like, you guys are all playing your political games. I just want to go and be free with my sister.
yeah.
Okay. So, what now?
Okay.
What now?
She has to get married. There's rituals involved, because they're also known as like this ravenous mountain town. So there's a little
Sign me up, Ravenous
yeah.
Mountain Town.
Yeah, there's a little bit of yeah, so you get that side of the kingdom that you're learning. You're also learning, the humanization of that side of the kingdom. And then he's learning too that she doesn't really know about anything about the attack on their town being from them. So they're kind of trying to unravel this political web, not together, but through learning about each other and each other's,
And propaganda and
places.
kind of unlearning
Yeah,
stuff.
kind of
Yeah.
unlearning everything that's going on. And so dude, what happens next? What happens in the middle? So they get married. They having that will they, won't they? Like, they're having spicy time together. They're, doing all that because they kind of have to,
Well,
but then they take it farther. They don't always have to.
she finds out that he is whatever that word is that you just told me that I already forgot.
Deathless.
Deathless. Okay, I want to call him undead, but okay, so she finds out that he's deathless, which basically means that he was killed by the drained, but then his mom has special powers of bringing people back to life. So she brought a bunch of people back to life, including him. His sister had been dead for too long, so she wasn't able to bring her back. And so he has like special powers. So he cannot die in the same way that he has died before. And so his family has taken great lengths to kill him in all these different ways and bring him back so that he's essentially not immortal, but very close to immortal. So just her poisoning him, she has to come up with very creative way if she's actually going to take him out because he's been killed in all the normal ways, like dis dis whatever dismemberment,
Yeah.
disembowelment.
Yeah. Dismemberment, development. Yeah.
So they have to go back to her hometown, to her
Hmm.
kingdom, for like the special festival or whatever. And I'm like, what is kind of the catalyst? Oh, she says, wasn't there like a time when she lied for him what was it? There was something that she lied for him
Oh,
about.
well they wanted him to rat out that guy. They wanted them to plant
Rafe.
the seed. Yeah, because meanwhile there is a conspiracy and a movement going on within the original First Kingdom that is trying to take down the royal family and
Yeah,
sow doubt
that
in their
governor.
abilities. Yeah, the governor, the mayor, Riff. So they think they don't know if he's a part of it, but they want him to be the fall guy because he kind of sleazy anyways. So I don't remember what how are we on time? I don't remember what she would have lied for him
Oh,
about.
that's what it was. She lied because she went in to go check out the drains that they had captured and kept
Oh,
in the
yeah.
dungeon because they are evolving and
Mhm.
breeding with human women that they kidnap to make like a, I don't know,
Yeah.
super zombie basically. And so
Yeah.
she ends up killing a bunch of, I don't know, guys that are just like pieces of crap in that kingdom. And so in order to cover up for it, she says that she was trying to seduce this other guy basically and like
Yeah,
tarnishes
that's right.
her own reputation. So
Yeah.
she's like, I lied. So when I ask you to lie for me, you're going to have to do it. And he's like, okay, sure. Well, when they go back to her kingdom, she's like, all right, this is a lie. You need to go
Yeah.
around spreading this lie that Rafe was the one who was responsible for, like basically taking down
Inciting
that,
all this rebellion.
inciting all this
Yeah.
rebellion. Yeah. Because also there's like a rebellion leader that she thinks Henry's parents are, but it
Yeah.
ends up being her brother Kellen the whole time. And I was so
Yes.
I loved
Yeah.
that. I love Kellen. I was like, I knew I liked you for a reason. I knew it.
Yeah. Oh, and
So
then, dude, so they start basically they're starting to dismantle because all the secrets are coming out that last visit to her kingdom. Who was it that told Henry? Was it Kellen that told Henry that the sister's actually been dead
yeah, he
for six
takes
months?
her to his grave. Yeah, or to
So
her grave.
he thinks that she's manipulating him with that secret by because he lost a sister. So he's pissed. He's like, she's been dead this whole time. So he's gonna like to basically force her to know that he knows by taking her to her grave site, and it all comes apart. She comes apart. She's actually been imagining her sister this whole time. She couldn't come to terms with the fact that not only she died, but she was forced to push her off the balcony from that awful husband, Riff, after he bludgeoned her almost to death, and then forced her because he had a compulsion power, so he could
Yeah.
manipulate people. So he forced that to happen. And meanwhile, she figures out that through Henry showing her this, and he's like, oops, like I thought I was like doing a aha caught you moment, but she's having a mental breakdown. She was not
Yeah.
coming to terms with this. While she's going through that, it actually was good because she figured out her parents know everything that happens under the kingdom. They had to have known that Riff was responsible for her death, her sister's death, and almost her death as well.
They did
So,
know. Yeah.
yeah, so she immediately goes into action because she just needed one more thing to like take out her
Yeah.
parents, her evil parents. So she poisoned them. That was so satisfying the way that
It
went
was.
down. She poisoned them first to be paralyzed, but have to be able to barely talk, to basically confront the sins that they had done against her and her family and everybody, because also the people, because really they're finding out they don't need all the royals to protect them. They have the ability as a town to protect themselves.
Well,
They're
her dad has been killing all of the children born with the special ability to protect the
Yep.
wall
That
so
way
that
they
people
rely
would
on
be reliant
them.
on them.
They
Yeah.
stay in power. I mean, so we got talk of eugenics here, political
Corruption. Yeah.
manipulation, corruption, keeping the people down so that the big ones stay in power. It's so many different elements going on. So that was crazy. And then she has to figure out is her, her brother, one of the brothers, she has to deal with. She was going to poison him too, but kind of let him hear his story. So she's trying to decide if she needs to kill him or not. Then you find out Kellen is the ringleader of
Leader of the
everything.
rebellion.
Yeah. Oh my
And
gosh.
Henry captures Rafe so that she can kill him,
Mhm.
which was
Yep.
very
Tortures
satisfying.
her a couple times first, tortures him, tortures him
Yep.
a couple times first, brings him back to life, and then, or not life, but, like, brings him back, heals him because he has a healing power, and we find out he also has firepower, so she got pissed at one point because she felt like he was keeping that from her,
I
but
thought he had not firepower, he has
it
mind
wasn't.
control powers.
Oh, okay, mind control.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he had the same powers of
That's
like
right, that's right.
manipulation. And so
Yeah.
there was a little bit of like some, like a little bit of conflict there in the end where
Yeah.
she was like, "Were you literally just controlling my mind to go along with this whole time?" Because it turns out they're kind of on the same side, right? It was actually kind of funny because Henry was like, "I didn't have to kill like the king and queen, like she did it for me. Like I
Yeah.
couldn't even get to them first."
Yeah.
But she was like, "Were you just controlling my mind to like make me do these things?" And he was like, "No, like pretty much the only times I ever tried to control you was to help you feel better and when things were really
Yeah.
bad." Because he
Yeah.
did also kill her personal guard and lied about it. So there was
Yeah.
that. Um,
Yes.
but yeah, and then basically they just decide to start anew at the
Yeah.
end and try to figure out how to like rule. And it was implied that they were going to, I liked it because they were going to stay married. Kellen was going to help take over the kingdom. They were going to try to work together, but it wasn't like a fantasy happily ever after. It was like a practical
Yeah, like, we
happily
got
ever
work to
after.
do. We have to figure
Yeah.
stuff out still, but
Yeah.
yeah, we didn't have to have the answers yet, so that's why it is open-ended in that way. You're satisfied, but it's open-ended if she wants to continue.
Yeah,
Mhm.
but it was just so good. Okay, so we did that in 14 minutes and
I
25
was gonna
seconds.
say, I was like, "There's no way that was only 10 minutes." And
No.
we are definitely leaving out a lot, you know?
Yeah.
Harlow struggles with, migraines, like, to the extreme, so,
Mhm.
we have that. That's an element that's going on in representation as a migraine
Mhm.
sufferer, can relate so hard to everything she was going through.
For
So
sure.
that was really hard. And he was so protective of her. And it was so sweet. And oh my gosh. Uh,
It was a perfect dynamic. You know what I mean?
oh,
Because
the
it's like,
banter, but like
yeah.
soft when he needs to be. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Yeah, it was like, he was very supportive of her, when he found out that she was the poison vixen, obviously,
Hmm.
it's like he's supportive of like her motivations.
Yeah.
Because he says like if someone were to do something like that to my sister, like I would do the same thing. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
I feel like that was something I really, really liked when we found out that Kellen knew that she was the poison vixen the whole time. I was
Yeah.
like, that's a supportive brother. Good for you.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, though, she's kind of doing his job,
Yeah.
but like, whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like the dynamic between the two characters was just so satisfying because he was just
Yes.
so supportive of her, but while also being very strong in his own right. And we love a good forced marriage and the ritual where they had to
Yeah.
consummate their marriage in front of everybody. Oh, it was so good. It was so good.
I loved the way she wrote, yeah, they have, like, this, you know, political hatred for each other, but then they still allow themselves to give in, you know?
Yeah.
And it's not the, like, angsty. It didn't feel angsty whatsoever, which we
Hmm.
see a lot of, or the, like, will they, won't they? Like, they're getting to it, you know? Yeah,
Yeah.
it's great. It was great. It was written so well. I like that they share a bed still, because they're married and that's what they're, but it's like sometimes we read these books and they're still separate. Everything's still separate, but they're like, no, we're sleeping together. So figure it out. Like,
Oh, and her
get
dog
over it.
or his dog like loved
Yes, that was
her. That
so
was so
funny.
cute. I loved
Yeah,
that
so
too.
funny. So good.
I love that she was like before before she met him, she was already a badass. So it's not like, I felt like that's why this was a little bit different. We
Yes.
didn't have to go through that very, very like what's the word I'm kind of looking for? Like there's always that
Like a
sequence of like
damsel in distress, kind
who has to
of.
move to the kingdom and be fully trained from
Yeah.
scratch on how to do all this stuff and how to
No, she
fight. And
outran him.
yeah, she's
He
like,
was like, I
"We're
don't want
going
to
on a
run.
run."
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh, you want to do how long of a run?" She's like, "Oh, one lap is 5 miles." And she's like, "I'll probably do like 4 laps." And he's like, "You're gonna run 20 miles."
Yeah, I
Like, yeah,
loved it. So good. Yep.
yeah, undeniable
Oh,
chemistry. It's true. It's
yes.
like, it's true.
Hate to love. Oh, yeah. Oh, dude, so good. So good. This is
Hmm.
one of those books, as soon as I was done reading it, I'm like, I read this again right away.
Oh, for
I
sure,
would do it. I would do
for
it.
sure.
So good. Top of the list. This is one of those books that everybody needs to read. We need everybody talking about it because it's so good. And there's probably stuff that I missed,
Yeah, that you
because
pick
so
up
much
in the second
happens.
read, for
Yeah,
sure.
so much happens. So good. Oh my gosh.
Okay, So, all right, we made it through the chaotic spoiler section. We did it in about 14 and a half minutes. That's pretty good for a book of this length, I'd say.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's good.
Hmm.
Should we get into our timed blind questions?
Okay, let's do it.
Let's do it. All right.
Okay, great. Okay, you what do we bounce back and forth? Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, great. I will ask you first. Okay,
Okay.
great. Where am I? My notes. Okay. What do I start the timer? What before? After. Okay. What was your favorite moment in this book? Go.
My favorite moment?
Mm,
That's so hard. I think probably my favorite moment in this book was finding out that her sister was dead because it was horrible, but also it's the moment where literally, like, I am sobbing. Those are the moments that I live for when I read. Yeah.
you'll make me cry all over again. It's beautiful. So good.
Yeah, I mean, her mind had fractured because it was just too painful for her to face, you know? And it's like for for anyone who's lost anyone who's really close to you, I think that that can be very, very relatable for sure. So yeah,
Yeah,
that was definitely my favorite moment, even though it was terrible, but it was necessary and I appreciated the writing.
totally. It's what tilts it to 5 stars,
Yeah,
you know?
100%.
Because we're
Hmm.
building up, and then you're thinking, and it makes you rethink like all those times that we thought we saw her talking to her too. Because we get
Yeah.
that too. Okay, that's done.
Well, and
Go.
even just like not just seeing her sister, but talking to her sister, planning for their future together. The fact that her sister wouldn't let her touch her because she thought it was because she was so broken, but it was because she wasn't
Yeah.
there. Like,
And then
yeah.
they were like, she would make excuses for why she wasn't at the family events. Oh, she must be
Hmm.
really beaten up. They won't let her be seen, you know? And it's her mind justifying why she hasn't been seeing her at these things. Because then other people would be having to interact. So she only sees her one on one.
Yeah.
And then the stars and the hearts and the thing that they would tell each other when they were getting beaten by her father. Oh my
Hey,
gosh.
he got what was coming to him.
He did. He
He
did.
did. He
He
deserved
did.
it.
All right, hit me with your best shot. Let's go.
Okay. Well, so did you have any idea whatsoever that her sister was actually dead the whole time?
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
No
Same.
idea.
I
So
did not see that
it was
coming
great.
from a mile away. I literally
No.
had no idea. Yep.
Yeah.
What a good plot twist.
And I love going through it too. Like, wait, but we saw her. Oh, yeah, it was by herself. Oh, wait, but we saw, going through that
Yeah,
with
it
her
made
when she's
sense. It made
freaking me.
perfect sense. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Next one. Is Henry book boyfriend material? Explain.
Do I need to explain?
Yes,
Just
great
the
detail.
I mean, like I already said, he's like so supportive of her vigilante justice while still grounding her and like being her safe place at the same time, being strong in his own right, but also like being compassionate and caring because of his history with his family. And, it's just, yeah, he's just a really well
Mhm.
rounded guy. Also, he knew the perfect times to throw in the my wife trope. It was a 10 out of 10 delivery.
Mm.
So I feel like just really played up the forced marriage, but like in all of the best ways.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. What about you? Anything that I
He
didn't
has a
mention that you really
wolf. He'll
yes,
chase
well.
her. He's kind of a vampire,
Oh,
you know?
that's the other thing. He's kind of a vampire and yeah, the whole like yeah, it's kind of almost like
Mhm.
monster romance adjacent because he does have that like feral nature. So it does add
Mhm.
a different element of like he's not just an MMC, he's also kind of this undead vampire dude, you know? It's like yeah,
Mhm. Yeah.
yeah.
Top tier.
Top tier, top
Yeah.
tier.
Mhm. Okay, you got
Okay. Were you sad when her guard died?
no, it
Okay.
wasn't. I don't
I
know.
didn't know how to feel. I was
Yeah.
confused.
Yeah. I was like, I was in the sense that I'm like, like he's like a father figure to her. How is it going to play out? That's more. I
Mm,
was worried for Henry, honestly. I care more
yeah,
about Henry. So I'm like, how are
like,
you going to
oopsie.
get past this? So maybe I was a little sad, but I was too concerned for old Hen.
Hold
Like, how's he going to
it.
get out
Yeah.
of this? This seems
I
a
just love
little
how he was
whoops.
like, "Ooh, oh no, you can't
Yeah.
heal. Oh no,
Yeah.
oh no. Gotta cover this up."
See, sometimes idiot boys can make rash decisions and it's funny.
Yeah,
We
there you go.
still love him for it. Yep. Yeah.
Ultimately, it was a good thing because we did find out that he was okay with all of her abuse over the years. So,
Yeah. Yeah. There was a lot more than just like that one time or whatever. Not that
yeah.
one time is okay, but I think she was justifying that before. Or he was they were all justifying it. And then when they realized how much abuse was actually going on that he was turning a blind eye to, it's like, ooh, well, yikes.
Yeah, he deserved it just like her mom deserved it for not stepping
Yeah.
in. Yeah,
Yeah, he's just as responsible.
yeah.
Yeah. All right. Next one is favorite thing about Harlow.
I would say probably my favorite thing about Harlow was that she was very self-aware.
Hmm.
I liked that the author was able to show a character that whose mind had been fractured in such a way to like protect yourself, right? It's like we know the human brain will do things like that
Hmm.
in when trauma happens. And so I liked that she was able to show that yeah, like her mind had been fractured, she was protecting herself from this horrible thing that had happened, but that didn't make her less strong or
Hmm.
less capable or less sane even,
Yeah.
right? Like, and so I think that that balance was really interesting, and I liked that she was aware of all those things. Like,
Hmm.
she questioned her own sanity, but she didn't it wasn't, like, self-deprecating, I guess you could say. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah. Totally. Totally. Oh, just under a minute. There you go.
Mhm.
Nice.
What do you think? Anything to add to
No,
that?
same. Yeah, no. And I loved her entire personality. I loved everything about her, quite frankly.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She's
same. She was one of my
unapologetically
favorites.
herself. She really was. And she had to protect herself in certain situations, obviously, with like her family and stuff. But she made moves where she could with being the poison vixen and everything like that, you know?
And
Yeah.
I liked that she was like, you've got your political games. You've got your political games. You're trying to use me as a pawn, but at the end of the day, I'm looking out for me. Like, I'm not choosing
Hmm.
you. I'm not choosing you. I'm choosing me. And
Hmm.
I love that ability to see that when it looks like you're only being presented with two options, like that's not really real.
Hmm. Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well said. Well said. All right. What do you got?
Um, okay. So if there were to be a sequel, okay,
Hmm.
if you were Harlow, would you want to die so that you could become deathless like Henry?
Oh, yeah. That's cool.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's cool.
I don't want to like he had to die a lot of ways, but hey, that helps in those environments. If I have to live in that kind of place, yeah, smart,
Yeah,
smart move.
yeah, for sure. Same. It would
Yeah,
suck, but it would also be really cool.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So hey, you gotta do what you gotta do in fantasy world.
Hmm.
Uh, favorite side character and why?
This was hard. I feel like there was some good side characters. I would say, probably honestly, probably Kellen. I
Yeah.
love that he was leading the rebellion all along. That is cool.
Mm-hmm.
He was the head of the, royal guard, the city guard, and he was like, ha ha ha, I'm taking it
Yeah.
down from inside. So I can respect that. What
For
about you?
sure. Excuse me. Him, yeah, for sure. And I also liked I don't remember all their names, sorry, but Henry's friends. And that
Yeah.
they're like the love story. Oh, they can't see color until they fall in love if they've been it's a certain thing that happens, right? If they were attacked or if they were
When
deathless
they were brought back.
when they were
Yeah.
brought back. So, oh my gosh, when he could see we haven't talked about that. When he sees her for the first time, not he sees her, but he sees
So
her color for
sweet.
the first time. Because you're just like, she just like walks away and he's like, wow, now I know why like everybody talked about her eyes are so beautiful. And you're like, ah, chills.
Well, he
And you're
just
like reread
says,
that paragraph like several times. Like, oh, it's so good.
Well, because he just says, I see you. And she
Yeah.
thinks he's just talking about like I generically like I see you, like I understand
Yeah.
you. But he
Yeah.
like literally is like, I see you for the
Mm-hmm.
first time. Yeah. Oh, it
Yeah.
was
And then
so
she
cute.
walks away and he's describing it to us, and it's like, ah, you're in love.
You're in love. So sweet. Imagine if it was that simple in real life. Like once things like
Be
turn into
so
color, you're
easy.
like, oh,
Oh
I'm
my
in love
gosh.
now. Great.
Yeah. That'd be so much easier.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, okay. I think, is that all? No. We got one more
I have
each.
I've got one more. Yeah.
Okay.
Name a good creative way to kill a man, not beheading. Like if
uh,
you were Harlow,
yeah.
how would you try to kill Henry?
I think what they had there that he might not have been killed by before. Ooh, right? Because that's what she's trying to figure out. What other
Yeah.
ways? Just maybe, I guess, if you chop them up into enough little pieces and spread out all the parts all over, will that work? I mean, that's
Probably,
disembowelment essentially,
maybe.
but
Not
like,
really though. It is different.
yeah,
Chop you up into little pieces is different than
and like
disembowelment.
spreading over, feeding them to the hogs.
Ooh, feeding them to the hogs. We've gone full circle from our
Hmm.
Christmas book.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
which might surprise you all
Yeah.
by that sentence from our Christmas book, feeding them
Yeah.
to the hogs. Stay tuned for that.
Yeah.
Second week of December. Well, we'll announce it after Thanksgiving. We'll announce those Christmas books if you do want to read them. So funny.
I
Okay,
mean,
my
that's a good
last.
answer though.
Okay,
That's
yeah.
a
What
good
do you have?
answer.
What do you have?
Mine was very much more contrived. I was like,
Mm.
I would turn deathless and suck his blood till he died. Because I
No.
wonder if he's ever been drained so much as a deathless to die. Does that make
Mm.
sense?
What if it
By
makes him like a
another
super
deathless. I
deathless?
mean, we don't know. All I
Yeah,
can do is what I can do with the information I
yeah,
have.
yeah. Worth a try.
Worth a
Yep.
try.
Okay, my last one. What would you pick if you had to choose between one of these that you have to do?
Okay.
Much like Kiss of the Basilisk, would you pick the wedding ritual or the hunt?
The hunt.
Yeah. Okay. No further
I
answers.
mean, both
Further
sound
questions.
great with
Yeah.
Henry, but the hunt, because then he claims you, which
Yeah,
we all know that sounds like fun.
dude. All of it was written very well. Good job.
Yep. Good job.
Good
Great job.
job.
10 out of 10. Hmm.
There we go. There we go,
Well,
guys.
you heard it here first. If you guys want to know what the wedding ritual and what the claiming is,
There
go
you
read The Poisoned Daughter.
go.
Okay, so do you have any reviews from book club?
I don't have any from book club, so go ahead and read off some Goodreads ones. But the people that were leaving reviews were leaving 5 stars. We just didn't have as much commentary this time.
Okay,
So leave us your opinions and we'll read them off.
yeah. I just did average, so I just looked up what it gets on Goodreads. So guys, listen, this is one of the best romantasy books I think I've ever read. It only has
Top tier.
600 it only has 634 ratings. It
So
does get a
she's
4.
indie. She's
Yeah,
indie.
she's indie. Yeah.
This is insane. Not that you can't be this good, but it's like, dude, we need to
Hello.
tell everybody. Katie, you're
Yeah.
doing the Lord's work over here. Good
You
job.
are.
We
We
all now
need
it
you too.
needs to spread.
Yeah.
This is how things take off, right? So
Yeah.
we need to tell everyone
Yep.
all
So
the
yeah,
time.
it gets
It's
an
good.
average of a 4.52. So it's killing it out there. If you read this and you haven't left at least a rating, try to go leave a rating and a review. Because again, there's 634 ratings. That is not enough on a book of this
Yeah.
caliber. So I do have that. And then we also do like to talk about audiobook versions. At this time, The Poisoned Daughter does not have an audiobook version.
Hmm.
But I did want to let you guys know
Ooh, it would be
that
so good because it'd be dual narration. Oh my
I
gosh,
know
with dual point of view.
it would be excellent. But The Lost
Hmm.
God does.
Hmm. Ooh.
And I did download it, and Sheila did DM me, and she's like, not to toot my own horn, but the audio is really good. And I'm like, girl,
Yeah.
I already downloaded it.
Great. Awesome.
So we don't have any audiobook version to speak on for The Poisoned Daughter, but for November book club pick, which is also Sheila Masterson, we'll be able to report back about how the Audible version was when we do
Yes.
our next month's live. Mhm.
Great. Nice.
Okay. That being said, it's time to segue into November's book club read, The Lost God, and our little section that we call Would We Read? Next month's book club book based on basically 3 1-star reviews.
Yes.
Okay, so this one did have a few more ratings and reviews because it's been out longer. So let's see here. Let me pull it up. What do we have? Okay, so I pulled up my 3. I thought I had written down the average of this one too. Yeah, so so just a little background on The Lost God. So it's book 1 in the Lost God series currently. I think there's 4 books in the series that are out right now. I don't know if that's complete or not, so I'll have to do more research on that. But The Lost God does get a 3.72 average out of 1,134 ratings on Goodreads at this time.
Yeah.
So would we rate it based on these 3 not so great reviews? Okay. The first one, 1 star. When I get to hell, this book will be there waiting for me.
Great.
I
Okay.
mean, that might be a good sign.
Yeah.
2 stars. Average YA for horny teenage girls and those who miss those times.
Interesting.
Like,
Okay.
do we say Twilight vibes? I don't know.
Yeah.
Third one. Love triangle. Ick. More smut than plot. Ick. A weak FMC. Ick. Super cool concept, not the best delivery. I'm like, I don't know. Love triangle? You might be selling me. After reading Between Two Kings, I might be a little more sold on a good love
Yeah.
triangle.
Yeah.
So I would say based
I'm
on
sweet.
that, yeah, I'm like, okay, we've got a love triangle. We have more smut than plot, which will be the deciding factors on that. And if it's a book that I would read in hell, it's probably entertaining.
All right, we're still doing it. Can't
We're doing
get
it.
us to not. Yeah.
Can't stop, won't stop.
Yeah. All right.
So,
Well, we're going to sign off here with a smasher pass. A little bit different version, though.
mhm.
So, Liz, would you want to be our FMC of this book? Harlow, Karen Well.
Yeah, she's had a hard because she's had a
Duh.
really, really hard life. I mean, for real. A really
Yeah.
lots of abuse. Obviously, her poor sister died. Like that's terrible. But at the end of the day, she's got some really badass powers. I think that her and Henry are going to do some really cool things. Her brother Kellen is obviously a badass leading the rebellion. So I'm going to say, smash. Yes, I will be Arlo.
Yeah.
Same.
Same answer.
Yeah. Oh, Katie says 4 books and a prequel. So
Ooh.
cool.
Wow.
Looking forward to it. Excited.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Ah, there we go.
Okay. I think that
Guys,
that pretty
what
much
can
wraps it
we
up.
do to tell everybody to read this? We need to get the word out because this needs to be like the next viral
Yeah,
book,
for
the
real.
next viral fantasy book, the next Quicksilver, Heat of the Everflame. Like, sorry to compare it, but it needs to do that level because it's that good.
Yeah.
It's top tier, baby.
Yep.
It
Agreed.
was like I don't know if you asked me earlier today or what. It was like, was there anything negative about it? No, literally no. Can usually
I
find
know.
something. There's not. It's perfect. It's practically perfect in every way. So,
No
thank
notes.
you.
Go pick it
Thank you
up.
for volunteering this book to our list or
Yes.
voting or whatever. Because golly. Golly. Okay.
All right. Well, find us over at Besties in the Books podcast. Come
Mhm.
read The Lost God with us for
Yeah.
November, and then we'll be back next month with another live.
Yeah. Hey. But before then, tomorrow and Friday and the next through Tuesday and Friday and the next one, the next one, the next one. So like, follow, and subscribe anywhere you like those favorite podcasts. And then come hang out with us on Instagram and TikTok. Bessie's in the Books podcast everywhere.
Yes.
Wow, we kept it under an hour today. Look at that.
Look
Oh,
at
we're
that.
getting high five. We're getting better. High five to you guys. Boo. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you later.
Bye.
Bye. I never know how to turn this off. Please hold. Okay, here we go.